Hey LC, I'm Chris Linsky.
And I'm Jay Sarosky.
And welcome back to your 6th episode of Try TV.
We've got an amazing lineup for you guys today. Let's go check it out.
Starting off, we're going to take a look at the recently finished Auditorium.
Then we have an insight on how world events affect people at our school.
We've also got some great tips for driving during the wintertime.
As well as another movie review by Walter Lexick.
Our very own Texas Max and Sam caught up with a few twins to participate in some trivia. Let's see how they stack up.
Next, Bella and Tatiana talk to a guidance counselor to discuss a prevalent teen issue. And to close the show, we have a special holiday message from our very own staff.
Now let's get right in the show. You've probably walked by it 100 times already, but the doors have always been shut.
The new auditorium is finally open. Let's go take a look.
We just moved into our costume shop. We actually have a room for creating costumes now. Actors need to try on costumes for fittings. They don't have to walk out of the room and go to a bathroom to try it on. We can do fittings right in that area. This is what they call a star dressing room. So if we have, right now we've got storage stuff in it, but this is if you had some sort of celebrity come and do a show here, then this would be a special private dressing room for them. And this is our dressing rooms we have the monitors. You'll be able to hear their speakers in the ceiling so they can hear and see everything that's happening on stage while they're back in the dressing room. We've got the garage doors. This is our scene shop where we build and construct all our scenery, large items. This is the lobby, so these doors will be where the public comes into the shows. The other big thing is the big monitors that we have out here as well. Speakers in the ceiling, monitors, so if somebody had to come out and take a phone call or had a crying baby or go to the restroom, they can still kind of see what's going on with the show, see it and hear it.
Wow, that looks really cool. Chris, do you want to go to the spring musical with me?
Only if you're buying, bud. But on a more serious note, the recent Paris attacks have affected people here even at Lake Central.
Our very own Miss Tilka has family that lives in Paris, and we're going to look at her firsthand experience on the subject.
I am Madame Tilka, and I teach French. On the evening of November 13th, when we heard about Paris being attacked, my husband started calling his parents to see if they were okay, and he called their house and their cell phones, and eventually, after several phone calls, he woke them up. They were sleeping. They had been out to the movies in Paris. They were staying in Paris because their daughter was out of town. They were using her apartment, and he woke them up, and he was the one who told them about Paris, but they were safe.
I'm Charlotte Micheletti. I'm a French for exchange student. After the Paris attack, I was when I heard about it, I was sad, and then it's worse because I'm here, so I'm really far.
I know that some Americans felt the need to express condolences, to express friendship to the French, and the French consulate does have a website where people could leave messages. They could leave them in English or in French, and there's a website where people could leave their concern for the French, their condolences.
What I think we should remember, and it's that it can happen all the time, and we don't know when, we don't know where. It's just horrible, and it's just we'll see what it happened, but I think it's just the beginning.
Our condolences go out to the families that were affected.
But have you ever slid right through a stop sign? I know I have.
Well, to avoid that, let's check out these great winter driving tips.
During the wintertime each year, there are more fatalities than there are baseball games, football games, or NHL hockey games all combined into one. That is a crazy statistic, but during the winter, it's a lot more safety when there is driving. We caught up with a couple people to see what they had to say on what winter driving tips mean to them.
Hi, I'm Officer Brett Seidenbender, St. John Police Department. I am the school resource officer. You always want to have a way to try and free your vehicle from the snow if you're stuck. So if you've got the room, carry a shovel. A folding shovel is a great thing to have. Make sure you've got a snow brush. Make sure you've got an ice scraper. You've got to have a way to stay warm. So you carry a blanket, maybe a candle, maybe a little bit of extra water, extra food.
So it's very simple. Winter driving, drive slower. Slow the doggone car down. What's the hurry? Leave a bigger following distance. Give yourself a chance to react to situations and prevent wheel lock and do all your braking while you're going straight. Very tough concept, but if you watch race car drivers, that's how they're going to do it.
My name is Dakota Barnett, and I drive a Ford F-150. I always keep a snow scraper in my truck in case it snows real hard if I'm out somewhere. I like to keep a blanket in my truck and some flashlights. I always keep some salt in my truck too in case I get stuck, even though it's four-wheel drive, so I shouldn't get stuck. But salt's always good to keep. I always check my oil, see if I need an oil change. I always keep my gas above a quarter tank so the gas doesn't freeze.
Being prepared with your car out in a blizzard situation or being caught in a drift could mean life or death. Reporting outside of Lake Central, I'm Paul Centeni.
I'll make sure to take notes so I don't slide through any more intersections.
Good to hear, man. But next up, we have our very own Walter Alexis with his next movie review on the film Creed. Let's jump into it.
I'm Walter Alexis. What's up, Lake Central? I'm Walter Alexic, and I'm back again with a brand new movie review. Today's movie, Creed. Now I know what you're asking. What is Creed? Well, I'm gonna tell you what Creed is. This is the 7th movie in the Rocky franchise. That's right, they made 7. We've seen Rocky come from the bottom, move his way up, then lose it all and gain it back. Then we've seen Rocky fight communism. That's right, communism. He punched it right in the face. Apollo Creed's son. He wants to box, he wants to fight, but he lost his charm. He doesn't know. He hates the name Creed because it's Creed. And you know, he doesn't want to live in the shadows of his dead dad, okay? So then he's like, I need help. I need some help. And guess who helps him? Rocky Balboa. Yeah, he's old, he's decrepit. He's like, hey, Adrian, I'm still alive. I can still throw a punch here and there, you know. He teaches Creed to be a boxer. This movie is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The acting is perfect. You know what? The directing is perfect. The writing is perfect. There's nothing wrong with this movie. I'm literally looking at her like, what's wrong with this movie? Well, guess what? There's nothing wrong with the movie! You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. It's the best movie of the year! Well, that's my review. Until next time, see you later, Elsie.
Wow, looks like a great film. Can't wait to go see it.
How well do you know your siblings? We tested a few twins to see how well they knew each other. Let's see the results.
Great job, guys.
And now to Bella for her PSA.
Hi, I'm Bella Punti, and today I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive subject, but one that needs to be brought to light: suicide. Did you know that every 13 minutes there is a death by suicide in the United States? Or that every year 100,000 teens between the ages of 15 through 19 die due to suicide?
I think teenagers become suicidal because there's a lot of stress in school, a lot of homework, a lot of family issues.
Losing a loved one, going through a breakup, or even the pressure of getting good grades can lead a person to feel sad, anxious, scared, or lonely. These are normal reactions to life stressors.
If you see a personality change in one of your friends, if your friend starts to give away their most prized possession or kind of just start to say their goodbyes, a friend should be concerned and let an adult know immediately.
A common misconception about people who want to kill themselves is that nothing is going to stop them. This is not true. Even the most severely depressed waver between wanting to live and wanting to end their pain until the time of. Most suicidal people do not want to die. They want the pain to stop. The impulse, however overpowering, does not last forever.
Every situation you're in, there's always an end to it, and life can always get better. You just have to work through it. And suicide completely eliminates the possibility of that ever happening.
Once again, I'm Bella Punti here for Lake Central Television, signing off.
To end off our show, we have a fun holiday message from us here at LCTV.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the block. Mix and mingle in the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell ride. Happy holidays from LCTV.
All right, let's get off the table, guys. Well, that's all we have for you today, LC. I'm Chris Linsky.
And I'm Jay Swarovski.
We'll see you next Matrix 77.